The Haunting of Hill House. Background ghosts. Hill House, whispers in the shadows. Nestled deep in the misty valleys of New England, Hill House stood as a monument to secrets and sorrow. The sprawling mansion, shrouded in ivy and mystery, had loomed over the small town of Blackwater for over a century. No one dared approach its wrought-iron gates after dark, not even the bravest of the town's youth. They whispered about what happened to those who tried, strange disappearances, madness, and shadows that moved without a source. Hill House had been built in 1885 by the eccentric industrialist Josiah Blackthorn, who vanished without a trace only a year after its completion. Subsequent owners had either fled in terror or succumbed to tragic fates. Over time, the mansion was abandoned, left to decay along with its haunting reputation. Yet, stories persisted, lights flickering in its windows, faint laughter echoing in the halls, and a strange hum that seemed to pulse from its very walls. This is what drew Eliza Grayson, a freelance journalist with a taste for the macabre, to Hill House. Her career had flourished by delving into the world's most haunted locales, exposing hoaxes and unraveling real-life mysteries. Armed with her recorder, camera, and skepticism, Eliza pushed open the rusted gates, her boots crunching on the overgrown path leading to the imposing mansion. As she stepped inside, the heavy oak door creaked ominously, and the air turned colder. Dust motes floated in the pale shafts of light streaming through cracked windows. The grand staircase loomed ahead, its banisters carved with grotesque faces that seemed to watch her every move. "This place is just an old house," Eliza muttered into her recorder, though her voice sounded small in the vast emptiness. She began her exploration methodically, moving from room to room. The parlor, with its decayed velvet furniture, held a strange melancholy. The dining hall, with its long table covered in cobwebs, exuded an oppressive silence. But it was in the library where Eliza first felt it, the presence. The air seemed to thrum, and the temperature dropped further. Her breath misted in the air as she approached a grand fireplace adorned with carved cherubs. A book lay open on a nearby table, its pages untouched by dust. "Who's here?" Eliza called out, her voice trembling despite herself. The answer came not in words but in sensation, a whisper of cold brushing against her neck, the faintest scent of lilacs, and a soft, almost imperceptible giggle. Her rational mind warred with her instincts, but she pressed on. Upstairs, she found bedrooms frozen in time, their beds still made with moth-eaten sheets. In one room, a child's doll sat on a rocking chair, its porcelain face cracked, its eyes following her, or so it seemed. As she moved deeper into the house, the whispers grew louder. Voices murmured her name, calling her toward the east wing, a section of the house that had collapsed decades ago. Against her better judgment, she followed, her flashlight flickering with every step. At the threshold of the ruined wing, Eliza found a door ajar, revealing a room untouched by decay. Inside was a nursery, bathed in an otherworldly glow. A mobile of glass stars spun slowly above a pristine crib. A melody, soft and haunting, played from an unseen music box. And then she saw her. A woman in a pale blue dress stood by the crib, her back to Eliza. Her long, dark hair cascaded down her back, and she swayed gently as if humming to a child. "Who are you?" Eliza asked, her voice barely a whisper. The woman turned slowly. Her face was both beautiful and terrible, hollow eyes that seemed to stretch into infinity, a mouth that curled into an unnatural smile. "Stay," the woman said, her voice layered with echoes. "They all stay." The door slammed shut behind Eliza, and the light in her flashlight died. She screamed, pounding on the door, but the house swallowed her cries. When Eliza Grayson failed to return, a search party was sent to Hill House. They found her recorder lying on the nursery floor, its tape filled with nothing but static, except for one chilling moment. In the final seconds of the recording, her voice could be heard saying, "This place is just an old house," followed by a faint giggle. Hill House remained standing, its shadows growing deeper, its whispers louder. The townsfolk still tell the story of the journalist who entered its gates, her curiosity devoured by the secrets that dwell within. And the house waits, patient and hungry, for its next visitor.